Mangalam, thank you very much for that. We begin the January series today. Mangalam joins in with the setup and how typically markets have fared in the January series. Mangalam, over to you.
Well, I'll start with saying Happy New Year because as per FNO, we're already in Jan 2024. So, it's a phenomenal December and November series that we've seen. On a point-to-point basis, it's actually the highest absolute gain that we've seen in any series in December itself. 1,650 points. In the last two series itself, 3,000 points added on the Nifty, 8.2% in terms of a gain on the Nifty itself. The question now is what happens in January. Typically, January has been a softish month for the markets. As the last 5 Jan series will tell you, 4 of them ended on the negative side. Not by much, but just about 1.5% over the last, 4 January series itself. And there are a couple of data points that tell you that maybe the market could be a little overbought. Why? One, the December to Jan rollovers are close to 80%, which is higher than the 3-month average that we've seen out there. Not just that, the Nifty open interest is close to 1.3 crore shares, which is a good 30% higher than the 3-month average that we've seen itself. And these rollovers and long, open interest positions have been all added on the long side. The FIs, which at the start of the December series were 36% long, have now increased their longs, doubled their longs to 70%. And every time over the last few series where the FI longs have been 70% or more, the Nifty in that series has been lower by 300 to 400 points. As we can see, December 2021, the FI started with 70% long exposure. The Nifty was down 330 points. As recent as last December itself, the FIs was 77% long at the start of the series. The Nifty down 300 points. What are the key triggers that we're watching out for? The first thing will be the third quarter results and the management commentary, pre-budget conversations with regards to vote on account, etc., global markets and yields. And the other thing that we'll be watching out for is how the mid-caps fare, largely because at the start of a series, we have one stock in FNO band, that's Hindustan Copper, after a big move that we saw yesterday. And usually that does not typically happen.
Okay, all right, Mangalam got that. Thank you very much. Hindustan Copper has been quite the star of December.